Hi everybody, Mindy here, and I wanted to do a video today explaining the process of moving funds into your accounts at Coinexx. Now, when you're in Coinexx, which is the new broker, remember, you have to make your deposits and withdrawals using Bitcoin, okay? And that does make adding money and taking money out of your trading account, your Forex trading account, a little more difficult because it adds an extra element of process that we have to go through to put money in or take money out. So, because my local bank doesn't make transactions in Bitcoin, what I had to do is I had to open an account with a custodial company. I'm using Gemini. Gemini.com is an exchange to transfer money from one cryptocurrency to another, or to transfer money from US dollars into a cryptocurrency, or from a cryptocurrency into US dollars. Okay? So, before I can put money into my Coinexx account, I first had to establish an account with Gemini. And then I had to put money from my local bank into Gemini, into my account at Gemini. So yesterday what I did is I did a wire transfer of funds from my local bank to my account at Gemini, and I transferred $100 because I just want to test the process, right, of moving money back and forth. So the thing is, yesterday I had an asset balance of US dollars of 100. And you can tell that now I only have 53. Okay, that's because I've been making small transactions into my account at Coinexx so that I can trade with it in my Forex account. And then I also did a $10 transfer back to my local bank, because I also wanted to check and make sure that that process works correctly. Right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do another deposit into my Coinexx account. Now, before we get started, I'm going to bring the account over here so that you can see it. This is the Coinexx live account that I just opened the other day, so that I could put money in and out and have it not affect my other live accounts, okay? So this is the account that I'm going to move the money into. And then after I've moved money in, then I'll make another video showing how we take withdrawals from our Coinexx account and put that money back into our Gemini account, where we can then send it back to our local bank. But today, we're working on the video showing you how to make the transaction of putting money into your Coinexx Forex trading account. So, before we can put money into Coinexx, because we cannot send Coinexx US dollars, I need to send Bitcoin. So currently, what my dashboard is showing me with my account at Gemini is that I currently do not have any Bitcoin. All I have is US dollars, right? So what I need to do is I need to buy some Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm going to use my US dollars to buy some Bitcoin. So to do that, all I do is I go to buy, and then I come down to Bitcoin. So I'm telling it I want to buy Bitcoin. So I come over here and I hit the Bitcoin USD pair, right? Because I'm going to buy some of that. When I do that, it brings me to a buy Bitcoin window, right? And as you scroll down this window, it's no different than any other type of trading exchange. You're telling them what you want to buy. You tell them what kind of order you want to put. You can put a limit order in, or you can put a action only limit. I'm not sure what that means. You can do a maker or cancel order. You can do an immediate or cancel, or you can do a fill and kill order, right? Now, most of these orders are going to cancel if they don't actually transact right away. So what we'll do is we'll do an immediate or cancel order. Now, if I was going to purchase a lot of Bitcoin, I could tell it that I want 1 Bitcoin or 100 Bitcoin or 50 Bitcoin, right? But all I want to do is I just want to buy a teeny tiny piece of a Bitcoin, okay? So I'm going to tell it that I want my order to be, let's say, $15 worth of Bitcoin. So I'm saying that I want my total order to be $15 US dollars of Bitcoin. So that's what I'm going to buy. Okay. Now I can see here that the fee for making this is 15 cents. Okay. So the total that they're going to take out of my account is $15.15. Okay. So right here you see the fee on how much it costs for this order. So now I'm going to just hit buy, and then I have to confirm my order. So this confirmation window comes up and I click on confirm. Now what's going to happen is that it says my limit buy trade is being transacted. So I can go back to my dashboard and wait. And the thing is, they have to, this is not an immediate transaction, okay? So what happens is that as soon as that transaction is completed, it will show that I have some Bitcoin here, right? So we'll wait here a few seconds and see. Now, they might not have been able to make that transaction immediately, and if that's the case, then I'll have to do it again. Okay, here's what happened. 1 minute ago, it canceled the limit buy order at the price, right? Because the order was submitted with the execution option immediate or cancel, but no part of the order could be filled immediately. Okay, so it didn't take my order. So what we'll do is we'll go try again. So let's go to buy Bitcoin, and this time let's try a different order type. Let's try doing a maker or cancel. I'm not sure what this actually means, but we'll give it a whirl. And again, we'll tell it that we want to buy $15 worth of Bitcoin, right? And so we'll hit buy right here. And it says now you need to confirm your order. So we'll confirm the order. And it says that my limit order has been placed. So we can go back to the dashboard and wait and see if it's going to take it. And so what we should see here within a couple of minutes is that I will have purchased some Bitcoin, right? So let's scroll down here and see. It says a few seconds ago, canceled all of the limit buy order again, because this order was submitted with the execution option of maker or cancel, but some part of the order could not be filled immediately. So once again, we've got shut down. So let's go try again. So we'll go to buy Bitcoin. This time let's try doing a limit order, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll tell it that we want $15 worth of Bitcoin and hit buy. It says confirm your order, so we'll confirm the order, and it says it has been placed. My order has been placed. So we'll go back to the dashboard and we got filled. See? So now I only have $38 of USD, but I also have this much Bitcoin, which isn't very much Bitcoin, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Okay. So now I have some Bitcoin. So now we can go over to Coinexx. And in the Coinexx portal, what we're going to do is tell them that we want to make a deposit. So we'll click on deposit, and then we'll go to deposit funds. And then we have to select which trading account we want to put the funds into. So we're going to go down here and select this account. It's telling us that the current balance on the account is $36.02 and that the account is in USD currency. So now we have to tell it what deposit currency we're going to use, and we're going to use Bitcoin. So I'll click on Bitcoin, and now I'll hit proceed. Okay, so what happened is it generated an address for me to put my deposit into. Now the thing about these addresses that it generates, if you read the fine print here, they are only good for 30 minutes. So if you cannot complete this transaction within 30 minutes, then you'll need to start the process again. Okay? Now, what I want to do is very carefully copy off this address, making sure that I don't get any additional spaces before or after the characters in the address. So you have to be really careful how you copy that. So I'm going to copy that address, and now I'll go back to Gemini. So at Gemini, what I'm going to do is I want to transfer funds as a withdraw from my Gemini exchange, and I'm going to withdraw Bitcoin. So I click right here, and it asks for a destination address. So I'm going to paste the destination address in here, and because I only bought $15 worth of Bitcoin, I'm just going to tell it to send the maximum amount of Bitcoin that I own currently. So it's approximately 15 US dollars, right? And so then I'm going to click on Review Withdraw, and now they're going to send me a code to my phone that I have to put in here, because they want to make sure that it's really me that's making this request and not somebody trying to scam my account, right? So I'm looking at my phone. I'm going to get the magic number here and typing it in. Okay, so once I have that keyed in, I can click Submit. And it says you are about to send this much Bitcoin to this address. And it's asking me to confirm. So I'll hit Confirm. And it says my transaction has been made. Okay, so when I go back to my dashboard over here, what I should see is that now I still have $38 in USD, but I have 0 Bitcoin because it's been moved to Coinexx. Now, if I want to follow the progress of this, I can do that several ways. I can stay in this window and wait for this to update, or I can go back to the dashboard and I can select the trading account that I put the money into, and I can follow the progress here because I know that I already had $36, so I'm waiting for a $15 deposit, right? So I can watch the progress here, or if I want to, I can bring the trading account over to this window and I can watch and wait for the balance to go up to, $15, right? I can also look at the account history, and what I see is so far I've made 3 small deposits, one for $11, one for $12, and one for $13. Now, you're probably going, but wait, it says you made a deposit for $13.01 and $12.01. Well, the reason for that is because during those few minutes while I was holding the Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin actually increased just a little tiny bit. So while I owned the Bitcoin, the price went up, and I actually, when it got to my account, it was worth 1 penny more than it was when I sent it, okay, from Gemini. So that's why these 2 deposits are a penny higher than what I actually tried to deposit. Okay, so this process to move the money from Gemini to Coinexx takes a few minutes. So we'll just have to sit here and wait for our new deposit to materialize. And as soon as it does, it will be evident here in the account history, because a new deposit line will pop up and it'll show us the new deposit. Okay, so we'll just wait for a few minutes. I did that transaction about a minute and a half ago, and so I'll keep an eye on the clock here and we'll see how long it takes. Okay, so there, our deposit just showed up. It showed up as $15.02, meaning that once again, the Bitcoin, while I was holding it, increased in value a couple of cents on the little bit of Bitcoin that I had. So the elapsed time there was about 21 minutes, and so I talked to the broker during that time and I said, how long should it typically take? And they said typically it can take 15 to 20 minutes on average. But they also said depending on the traffic volume in the blockchain system, that sometimes it can take a little longer. And in this case, it did take about 21 minutes. So there you have it. We now have our 4th deposit for $15.02. The 2 cents is kind of a bonus, right? So that's how you put money into your Coinexx accounts using Bitcoin. But now that my funds are in the Coinexx account, they are actually now in US dollars. So I no longer have to worry about the price of Bitcoin changing, right? So anyway, let's go through the process one more time. The first thing that you have to do is you have to have funds in your Gemini account. And those funds are going to be in US dollars. But before you can send money to Coinexx, you need to buy Bitcoin, right? And then you need to tell it how much you want to buy. I'm not actually going to do this again, just showing you the boxes again. And because we don't want like 20 Bitcoin or some big amount. We're just telling it how much US dollars worth of Bitcoin that we want, and then we would hit the buy. Okay? Once we have the money in Bitcoin, which you can tell by going back to your dashboard, and it'll tell you that you have this much money in US dollars, and there'll be some number here that'll tell you how much Bitcoin you have. So you have to have Bitcoin before you proceed. Then you go to Coinexx. You tell Coinexx that you want to make a deposit, and then you tell it which trading account you want to make the deposit in. And what it will do is when you tell it what deposit currency you're using, it will give you choices, and you will select Bitcoin, and then you'll hit proceed. It will give you an address to send the Bitcoin to. You will copy this address very carefully, making sure that you don't get any extra spaces before or after the characters. And then you will go back to Gemini. You will tell Gemini that you want to transfer funds as a withdrawal using Bitcoin, and you will then paste the destination address right in here, and then you will tell it how much of your Bitcoin you want to send, and then you hit the review withdrawal request, and it will process that transaction. So that's how you do it. That's how you fund your Coinexx accounts. Okay? So tomorrow I'll do a video where I show you how to take money back out of Coinexx and put it back into Gemini so that you can exchange it back from Bitcoin to US dollars and then send it on back to your home bank. Okay? So thanks for listening. Happy trading, everybody. And I'll see you later. Bye for now.